Good morning, children. Welcome to today's English class. Today we are going to study 2.4 Three Visions for India by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Children, we all know that who is Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. He was former President of India and also a great scientist. He was also called Missile Man of India. Now let us see in this article what he want to say. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, the father of India's integrated guided missile program, states three visions for India based on the achievements and progress that he was witnessed in the history of the nation and during his own career as a missile scientist. Dr. Kalam's three visions for India are freedom, development, and standing up. The focus of his presentation is on developing India to its fullest potential while standing up to the rest of the world with fully validated self-respect for the achievements that have been obtained in the modern times. He says, if we are not free, no one will respect us. This is true. If we are not free, no one will respect us. If we are not free to do any good work or anything to live ourselves in good manner, then no one is going to respect us. You can see that India always loved freedom. Not for herself only. India loved freedom for everyone in this world. If we see in history, if we have studied history, so in this history we never find India conquering any other land. India never invaded any other land. India never tried to capture any other region or any other country or in from any other kingdom from their king. Because India is a freedom lover country. We find in history that right from Alexander till Britisher, many foreigners came to rule India. They came to conquer India, they came to capture India, they invaded India, and they also ruled India for many years. But India never did this. We never tried to grab any other's land, culture, tradition. We never forced any other people to follow our tradition, culture, religion, and all. We respect our own culture, we respect our own tradition, we respect our own religion, as well as we respect others' religion, tradition, culture also. We never forced other people to accept our tradition, culture, religion, or anything like that. Why? Because we respect freedom of others also, ourselves as well as others. Now, here he says, I have three visions for India in 3000 years of our history. People from all over the world have come and invaded us, captured our land, and captured our minds. But we have not grabbed anybody's land, culture, their history, not tried to force our way to life on them, because we respect the freedom of others. That is why APJ Abdul Kalam's first vision for India is freedom. I believe that India had its first vision of freedom in 1857. Why 1857? He is telling because in 1857 only we came to realize that we must live with our own freedom, and we had our first war of independence in 1857. Now he is telling about his second vision. What is his second vision? It is development. He says when freedom is there, then only a country's development is there. A country can progress. For 50 years we have been a developing nation. यानी कि after independence for 50 years we were doing in developing nation. Why developing nation only? We must reach to become developed nation. Our trials should see ourselves as a developed nation. We are among the top 5 nations today in the world in terms of gross domestic product. We have 10% growth rate in most areas. During independence, during freedom, when we got our freedom, independence, at that time, our country was very poor. Our country was facing poverty. So today, after 50 years, our country's GDP progressed. It has rise to 10% in most of the areas. Our poverty levels are falling and our achievements are being globally recognized today. Yet we lack the self-confidence to see ourselves as a developed nation, self-reliant and self-assured. India must stand up to the world. His next vision, standing up. He says that I have third vision that India must stand up to the world or no one will respect us. Only strength respects us. Only strength respects strength. यानी कि एक पावर दूसरे पावर को पहचानता है और रेस्पेक्ट भी करता है. If power is there in our hand, then anyone will salute us. सही बात है ना. ताकत है तो हमको हर कोई सलाम करेगा. So ताकत means not only the muscle man वाला ताकत और any arms or ammunition वाला ताकत. इसके साथ साथ we want economic power also. He says that we must be strong not only as a military power but also as an economic power. दोनों power, military power as well as economic power should go hand in hand, यानी कि साथ साथ चलना चाहिए. तभी हमको वर्ल्ड अपने साथ इक्वल में खड़ा करेगा. Why are we in India so embarrassed to recognize our own strength, our achievement? We are such a great nation. We have so many amazing success stories, but we refuse to acknowledge them. Why? We are the second largest producer of wheat in the world. We are the second largest producer of rice. We are the first in milk production. We are number one in remote sensing satellites. Now Dr. Sudarshan, he has transferred a tribal village into a self-sustained, self-driving unit. There are millions of such achievements, but our media is obsessed only with bad news and failures and disasters. It's true. We are having so many kind of strength. We are the owners of so many power, but we never recognize ourselves. We never acknowledge ourselves with all those powers. हमको हमेशा सिर्फ दूसरे की शान ही नज़र आता है, लेकिन हमारे पास भी बहुत सारे शान है, बहुत सारे ताकत है, ये हमको नज़र नहीं आता है. हमारे ताकत को हम सबको बताएं, बल्कि हम क्या करते हैं, दूसरे के ताकत को देखते हैं. इसके लिए मीडिया भी जिम्मेदार है. मीडिया को बताना चाहिए कि हम कितने ताकतवर हैं, हम भी तो ताकतवर हैं. Why not? Our country, it is one of the largest country in the world in producing wheat, rice, milk, and it is also one of the very important country and number one country in remote sensing satellites. Here many great people are there who can change tribal area यानी कि tribal people into their self-sustaining, self-driving unit like Dr. Sudarshan. Now next, what he says, do we not realize that self-respect comes with self-reliance? He says, I was in Tel Aviv. Tel Aviv is a place, is a city in Israel where he went once. There, when he went, on the next day there was bombardment in that city. So, in newspaper, अगर सिटी में कोई बॉम्बिंग हुआ है, कोई ऐसे अटैक्स हुआ है, तो नेक्स्ट डे न्यूज़पेपर में तो सारे न्यूज़ वो बॉम्बिंग के बारे में ही रहेगा. इतने मर गए, इतने ये हुए, उसने बॉम्बिंग किया है, इसने बॉम्बिंग किया है, बस इसी न्यूज़ से भरे रहते हैं. ऑल अबाउट ऑल नेगेटिव न्यूज़, डेथ्स, बॉम्बिंग एंड ऑल. बट मीडिया डज नॉट शोज समथिंग पॉजिटिव कि इतने सारे बॉम्बिंग के बीच में भी कुछ तो अच्छा हुआ है, ये नहीं बताते, इसको हम दबा देते हैं. सो ही इज़ गिविंग एग्जाम्पल व्हेन ही वॉज इन टेल एविव इन इज़राइल. What happened at that time? It was the day after a lot of attacks and bombardments and death had taken place. The Hamas had struck, but the front page of the newspaper had the picture of a Jewish gentleman who in 5 years had transferred his desert land into the orchid farm and granary. यानी कि इतने बॉम्बिंग वाला न्यूज़, डेथ के न्यूज़ के बीच में बड़े बड़े हेडलाइंस में एक अच्छी खबर उन लोगों ने छापा है. क्या अच्छी खबर? और वो भी एक पिक्चर के साथ. एक ज्यूइश जेंटलमैन वो जो है 5 इयर्स अपनी एक्सपेरिमेंट्स, रिसर्च वगैरह से जो है एक डेजर्ट लैंड को ऑर्चिड फार्म मीन्स फ्रूट गार्डन में बदली किया है. हाउ ही डिड दैट? इट इज़ नॉट दैट टेकिंग हिज society towards what you say that progressive path. He is not making his society to bring in progressive living, all this thing he did this. So paper also, media also put this news on headline. It was this inspiring picture that everyone work up to. यानी कि ऐसे इंस्पायरिंग पिक्चर देखकर ही लोग भी मोटिवेट होएंगे, और लोग मोटिवेट होकर ये अगर डेजर्ट को अगर फ्रूट गार्डन कर सकता है, क्यों ना हम हमारे ताकत से किसी बुरे चीज़ को हम अच्छे में बदल सकते हैं, बुराई को हटा सकते हैं, कोई अच्छी चीज़ क्रिएट कर सकते हैं. न्यू क्रिएशंस क्यों नहीं कर सकते हैं? प्रोग्रेसिव क्रिएशंस हम क्यों नहीं कर सकते हैं. सो ये बॉम्बिंग वगैरह की सोच को हटाकर हम क्रिएशन के सोच को ला सकते हैं. द गोरी डिटेल्स ऑफ किलिंग, बॉम्बार्डमेंट्स एंड डेथ्स वेर इनसाइड द न्यूज़पेपर, बरीड अमॉन्ग अदर न्यूज़. इजंट इट पॉसिबल इन आवर कंट्री? ये हमारे कंट्री में पॉसिबल है. हमारे कंट्री में तो हर एरिया में, हर रीजन में, हर कदम में एक न्यू क्रिएशन मिलता है, एक न्यू क्रिएशन मिलता है. क्रिएटिव माइंड से भरा पड़ा है इंडिया. तो हम क्यों नहीं वो क्रिएटिव माइंड को सामने लाए और अच्छा कुछ करें. नेक्स्ट ही सेज अबाउट अ गर्ल फ्रॉम हैदराबाद, व्हाट शी सेड व्हेन ही वेंट टू हैदराबाद. I want to live in a developed India. Another question, why are we as a nation so obsessed with foreign things? हमेशा फॉरेन थिंग्स देखें तो हम लोग कुछ ग्रेट फील करते हैं, फ़ॉरेन की चीज़ खरीदना पसंद करते हैं, फ़ॉरेन की चीज़ यूज़ करना पसंद करते हैं। अरे हम जब सारे चीज़ फ़ॉरेन के यूज़ करेंगे तो फ़ॉरेन कंट्रीज़ की तरक्की होगी, उनकी डेवलपमेंट होगा। व्हेन द सेम टेक्नोलॉजी, सेम थिंग्स, सेम गुड्स इवन आवर कंट्री इज़ हैविंग, और दूसरा उससे भी अच्छी क्वालिटी में हमारी कंट्री का होता है। सो बाय यूजिंग आवर ओन कंट्री मेड थिंग्स वी कैन डेवलप आवर country, we can make our country progress. So always, why we appreciate for foreign things, why we always need of foreign things like foreign shirts, foreign technology, all these things, do we not realize that self respect comes with self reliance? He says that I was in Hyderabad giving this lecture when a 14-year-old girl asked me for my autograph. A 14-year girl came and asked autograph to APJ Abdul Kalam. And while giving autograph, he asked that girl what is her goal, yani कि what was her goal in the life. So what she replied, I want to see India and I want to live in a developed India. I want to see India developed and I want to live in developed India. For her, you and we all can build this developed India, isn't it? We can proclaim that we can make our India developed. And with this tries, today we find India in the world in one among the top 5 nation in all sector. Is that clear? Hope you all followed the chapter. We'll meet in next class. Till then, goodbye. Stay safe.